Starting with the histology of alimentary canal, we are discussing that the structure, internal structure of a canal, how does it appear and what all layers does it possess from esophagus to the rectum region. It mainly have four layers. The outer one is serosa. Serosa is thin mesothelium layer, the one which covers the visceral organs. So it is the thin mesothelium. Followed by, it has certain connective tissues. Connective tissues, they come under the second layer, muscularis layer, which is further formed by smooth muscles. These smooth muscles are arranged in two layers. The outer one is circular and then followed by longitudinal. This one is the circular layer and this one is the longitudinal. So I'm writing L for all the longitudinal muscles. Together these two, the circular as well as longitudinal, constitute muscularis layer. We call this as muscularis, right? Then there may be an oblique muscle layer which is present in certain cases in some regions, followed by the submucosa. The submucosa, which is inner to this, is formed of loose connective tissue. Okay, loose connective tissue of submucosa. Here we use a different color for that. This one is submucosa. This layer particularly contains nerves, blood as well as lymph vessels. You know, in the duodenum region, we are quite familiar with the small intestine region. Glands are also present in the submucosa region, right? It has nerves, it has blood as well as lymph vessels in it. And in duodenum region especially, it has certain glands. Why? To provide secretions for the digestion. And followed by the innermost layer. The innermost layer, which is the lining of the lumen of alimentary canal, is known as mucosa. Innermost is the mucosa. Mucosa, it forms certain folds. These folds are villi. And we are quite familiar with the structure of villi. That villi are finger-like foldings which are in the small intestine. These are numerous projecting structures and help in absorption as well as digestion. So these are villi, the fourth layer. Okay. In villi, there are microscopic projections which are found and it gives it a brush border appearance like this. Somehow these villi, these tend to appear like this. These modifications increase the surface area and villi are always supplied with a network of capillaries and large lymph vessels. The capillaries and large lymph vessels which are provided here are known as lacteals. Clear? Lacteals. Lacteals is a name given to the large lymph vessels. Then this mucosal epithelium, it has goblet cells also, which secrete mucus. We have never heard what are goblet cells, right? Goblet cells are basically whenever excessive secretions are required for the lubrication process, these start secreting mucus. So, goblet cells. This is one special modification. And mucosa also shows another modification in the villi of the intestinal region, that is crypts. Crypts hota hai, it extends inward, like from here, it will extend inward, fold inward and grow like this. These areas are known as crypts. C-R-Y-P-T-S. We call it crypts of Libocon. Okay. These are also another type of gastric glands which are found. So this is how the modification of villi will show its structure. So it may give rise to this goblet cell or the crypts depending upon its location and the function it has to provide in the alimentary canal. This is all about histology of alimentary canal. Right. Now further we are taking up our topic digestive glands. What do we mean by digestive glands and where have we read digestive glands? When we talk about digestive glands, these are all the structures which will help us in digestion process. We say these include salivary glands, right? Then we say pancreas, then we say liver and gastric glands. Then number 5, intestinal glands. We are taking up one after the other. First we are starting with the salivary glands. How many pairs? 3. Right. Can we name them? Yes. Parotid. Second, sublingual. Third, submaxillary. Now, other name of submaxillary? Submandibular. What these 3 pairs do? Generally, they are ducts. These open into buccal cavity. What they all do? They secrete certain electrolytes because it is a composition of saliva. These electrolytes are sodium, potassium, chloride, bicarbonate ion, thiocyanate, as well as enzymes. Which enzyme? Salivary amylase, also known as ptyalin, along with lysozyme. Where are parotid located? Sides of the cheek, sublingual below the tongue, submandibular or maxillary on the sides of the lower jaw. What do they all do? They secrete saliva. Where is it poured? In the buccal cavity. What does it contain? Electrolytes, thiocyanates, enzymes like salivary amylase, that is known as ptyalin, and lysozymes. What do they all help in? Digestion. Clear? This is the first digestive gland that we have done.